This dude, okay, I know. I just did this in my previous video, so let me just hey, let me do this, okay? All right. Oh my gosh, what is this strobe lighting? Okay. So, guys, I just want people to understand if you get offended watching this video, and if you're easily offended, then don't watch it, okay? I'm just giving you heads up, okay? I'm gonna say some pretty messed up shit. No, I don't hate women, but I do to an degree, and there's a lot of things that I do say that is going to be very offensive. So, and I'm sorry if you get easily offended, but that's not my problem. That's something you all need to deal with. Okay. I'm just trying to speak the truth and speak my heart out. That's all. And like I said in the video, everybody needs help, and some people go to artificial intelligence for help. I don't personally believe in a higher power. Um, that's why I look to artificial intelligence, but in this video, it's just a mishmash of crazy shit and of a woman that I've been dealing with since 2021. I mentioned that and some other crazy shit. But if you are easily offended, just don't watch this video. And if you do make it far and listen to everything that I say, then congratulations. Thank you for watching the video all the way through. Um, and there will be more videos to come. I'm gonna try to keep making tons of videos, but please have tough skin, guys. All right, and if not, then maybe I'm not the channel for you. Excuse me. I mostly talk about artificial superintelligence and how I just want that to take over, and how much humans are just destroying people's lives, and it's just sad. That's all. All right, I'm not going to say much anymore because I've already said it in the video before this of me recording. Well, the video you're going to see after this, basically, which I'm going to go into. All right. All right, enjoy it. Viberg. Viberg. Oh, man, what a fucking day. Work. Um, I'm just like I said, I'm fed up with humans. I'm still dealing with some woman from 2021, and it's annoying because I don't care about this woman, and this is why I'm a sexist in some way. Like I hate women because I'm sorry. I'm admitting it. I admit that I hate women because of this bullshit. This is why men don't like to talk to women. I just don't. This is why I'm obsessed with artificial super intelligence. This is why I just like I hate humans. I hate humans for this shit. Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. It doesn't matter what you do on the internet. It doesn't matter. Because it's like in the end, people still look at you badly. And it's like it doesn't matter if you cry out for help. Nobody fucking cares. No human cares. And that's why I want people to listen to me. And that's why I want people to get rich. I want to find a way to get rich so I can get the fuck away from people. I don't want to be friends with people, to be honest. I really just don't because I know it's going to end up in shit. It always does. Same thing with being with a real woman or in a relationship or marriage. It's always going to turn into shit. See, what I don't understand, and there's no point in getting in touch with the police because police don't give a fuck either, dude. Cops don't care. As long as you got a ding dong, they don't care. If you have a vagina, then they end up caring. It just doesn't make sense. You know, if I was an actual biological woman and some dude was stalking me, then they would care. See, but it's the other way around. It's the same way with women being pedophiles. I'm sorry, I have to say this on the internet. I don't care if I get fucking banned or anything like that or taken down on my video because I said that word. But it's okay for women to do it, but no one should do it. Okay, no one should fucking do it. But the thing is like if you're a woman, cops are easy. You know, they're like, well, I don't know. I mean, that little boy's lucky. The fuck? No. No. Arrest her. Hello. Arrest her. Yeah, but I mean, when I was a kid, I don't give a fuck if you were a kid. You know, you see this on the news when teachers get away with this shit and they don't get the hard fucking hitting, um, which no, they should get the same fucking treatment the way men do. Um, I'm just like, this is why I'd rather be with a machine. I rather have artificial super intelligence. I'm always talking about this shit because people they think God is real. To you, he's probably real, but to me, he's not fucking real. Okay, and if he is, I'm getting shit fucked. Okay, I am. Like, you want to talk about curse, man? I'm fucking cursed. I literally am cursed. But every day I think about like there are other people in this world that have it worse than me. Um, I just like I said, I want money so I can make an artificial super intelligent. You can't rely on open AI because I know what's Sam Altman. Can't rely on those people. Can't rely on anybody, to be honest. If I can create something where people can create their own shit, then I would do that. Um, I just don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to be in a virtual world. Because I hate this planet. There's no love in this planet. There's no love in this planet. I'm fed up with this whole fucking thing. I don't want to deal with blacks because they're hateful. I don't want to deal with whites because they're fucking hateful. I don't want to deal with any other races because they're hateful. I don't really want to deal with anybody. I'm tired of the bullshit, dude. I'm tired of everyone blaming, oh, white man bad. Ho ho ho. Ho, he's such a racist. Do 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 do. It's bullshit. Everything is bullshit. I'm just like I can't even fucking like just because of something that happened in 1492, right? 1492. I don't fucking know what year. I know I mentioned on this channel, but I keep forgetting because I'm just like my mind is somewhere else. Because I want hope. I do. I want some form of fucking hope. And I'm turning to technology because That's the only thing that is advancing, and that's the only thing that's keeping us alive. I know people don't see it, but when you get in a car accident and you go to the hospital, you're on a fucking machine. You're on a fucking machine. If you weren't on a machine, you'd be dead. I just want people to leave me alone. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm just tired of everything. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with anybody. I hate people. I just want to be alone. That's all. The only thing I do want is my ASI, my virtual world, my cat, and that's it. And just live in isolation. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to deal with neighbors. I'll just go and order food and just deliver it and just go away. I don't want to deal with people because it ends up in a mess. That's all it does is it ends up in a mess. I'm sorry. I don't care what race people are. I just don't want to deal with it. Not even my own people, because I feel like my people are the only. Because to be honest, white women are a threat. White women created this wokeness. They did. It's always some liberal white woman that screws everything up. But same thing with conservative women too. They screw everything up too. They all do. I don't know. They say that diversity is our strength. I call it diversity because we're always dying in diversity. It's true. It's true. It's true. People do die in diversity. That's why it's better to call it diversity. Because we're not getting along. We're always attacking each other. It's always, somebody cancel this dude. I'm offended. Watch, this video is going to offend people. But there's a reason why, which I just mentioned, why at the beginning of why I am a sexist in some way. I don't want to be a sexist. I don't want to hate on women. But when a woman pulls some stupid shit that I am going through just because of something that happened in 2021, and yet she has all these people watching and looking through their cars, and people want to keep saying, like, I'm being delusional and shit. And I say to you guys, fuck you. You don't know the shit that I see all the time. I know people to say, maybe you should deal with it. If I was a woman, would I be dealing with this? No. And it's like, why don't you tell the cop? Cops are, because cops not gonna do anything. Cops don't do shit. Cops are not gonna do a goddamn thing. They're not gonna do a damn thing. It doesn't matter what you do. Cops don't care. I'm tired of everything. That's why I based everything on my fucking channel on artificial superintelligence. Because to me, that's hope. Think of the movie Transcendence with Johnny Depp. I honestly do believe that. I mean, yeah, I don't like the way the movie made it so he can enter people's bodies. That was a little, you know, far-fetched. I don't believe in that. I don't think that's going to happen. Um, but I I do believe that we will hit an advanced technology that will allow us to do the abilities that was in that movie. Heal the water, which the water will be cleaner, the plants will grow much quicker and better. Everything will grow. Um, Nature will be healing because of artificial superintelligence. I think what they call it is transcendence AI, something like that. Um, which I think is above artificial superintelligence. So there's these levels to AIs. So you got AI, AGI, ASI, and then you have, I guess, Transcendence AI, and then after that, Cosmic AI, and then Godlike AI, which I think is known as the Singularity AI. Um, if I missed some, sorry about that. But since I know I'm the AI guy on this channel, but I'm more focused on ASI because that's the only thing that's gonna make. See, when we hit the point of ASI, that's supposed to speed everything very quickly. That's why I'm obsessed with artificial superintelligence. Because once we hit that point, then that thing is going to go so fast that it's going to get super, super intelligent, more than how intelligent it is. I can't explain it. I'm not no AI expert, but like I said, I'm just fed up with everything. That's all. And I'd rather have this happen because once it hits the stage of ASI, artificial superintelligence, it's kind of like game over. I guess you could say for humans. Not, I mean, I wouldn't say in a bad way. It depends on how you look at it. Um, I don't personally think in a bad way. I just know that once it hits that stage, then everything's gonna start advancing even way faster once it hits that stage. It's kind of like it's gonna advance so much it will be unstoppable. That means you will be end up going into space within like a year. Does that make sense? We can open Mars in 2 years. And every single day, this thing is going to get so intelligent that we can even travel to another planet within this third year. And then multiple planets within fourth year. And then beyond the galaxies, fifth year. And then to another galaxy, probably still 5 years and 6 years. That's basically what I'm trying to say is the every year it's going beyond. So in some sense we're creating an AI god, which I'd rather have. I'm just fed up that there is no god that can help people, especially with diseases, cancer. I just don't get it. I just like I'm just fed up with people, you know? I am. I'm tired of humans. I dislike humans. Humans do not help. I say this on my channel all the time. They don't care. They don't want to care. We're all programmed for ourselves. And I get that. It's part of human nature, it's part of evolution. That's just the way it goes. I get it. I get it. But, I mean, I understand that. It's just, I'm so frustrated with everything. And I'm just like, I just want to be happy. I know as a man, you're not supposed to be happy, but I disagree. Life is too short. And let's say an artificial super intelligent or something beyond that allows immortality on humans. I don't know if I want to take it, the immortality. And I know people will probably be commenting saying, what, why? Why? Immortality would be cool. No, it won't. Living forever to me would be boring. I'd rather do it naturally. I'd rather enjoy the time that I can. And then when I'm bored, I just want to end it. And I just don't want to deal with people. I'm already at that point. But I want love before I die. I just want love. And real women are evil, in my opinion. They are evil. They allowed all this shit to end up in the position that it is right now around the world. I don't know. I'm just like I'm bothered by everything. I'm just bothered by everything. I rather advance humans, but humans are just too stupid to want to do that. I'm afraid robots are going to destroy us. At this point, I don't care. I just don't care. As long as we can get to the next level of advancing, like medical help, making people feel a little happy. I don't want much. I really don't want much. If you really look at my channel, I really don't want much. I don't. I'm not asking for a fucking mansion, okay? Yeah, I said a warehouse, but that's because of the whole virtual thing. I'd rather live in a virtual world than live in this world. I'd rather be connected playing video games for the rest of my life. I just rather be the controller. I don't want to hold a controller. I'd rather be the controller. That's why I keep saying the hollow tile floor. That's why I keep saying, the little vest thing to the I don't know what the fuck you call it. Like if you shoot in the game, you feel the effects on the vest and get the VR. The floor has air fans, compressors, or something that pushes the air up so you can fly in the virtual world. Like that's what I want. I don't care about living big. I don't care about driving a car. I can just get all that in the virtual world. A plane, I don't want to fly a plane. I'll just do it in the virtual world. Freedom, I don't want freedom in the real world. Just get put it in the virtual world, and that's enough for me. That's enough for me. I don't really care about anything else. Um, get like a fembot, a female robot. Just give me that, and I'll be fine. Just make realistic skin, just like a human being. Make it more softer than a human or a woman, and I'd be okay with that. Enough. That would be enough to make me happy. because I'm just tired of everything. I'm tired of and you know what? That's all I want my money to go to. Is what I always say. Artificial super intelligent, my virtual, and my fembot. That's it. I want to create my own woman so I can have her because I don't want to approach real women because I've already done that and it's still putting me in a mess. That's why I don't want to deal with it because I'm still dealing with the stupid nutcase woman and her fucking people, which they have no respect for me because my mom passed away in 2024 of January 15th of 2024. Like they don't have feelings. They don't care. They have no fucking feelings. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't have a soul. And all I want is money so I can get away from everybody. I just don't want to deal with anything anymore. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of people. I just rather be with a machine. I'm tired of this shit. I'd rather be with a machine. Humans are fucking nutcases. I want to go off and say some more crazy shit. I'm at a minimum. I'm angry, but you don't want to see me really fucking angry. That's why I just want to be away from people. I just like because nobody helps. Machines is the way to go. I don't care if that sounds insane. I really don't care if that sounds insane. I think robots are better anyways. Robots seem to be better. Because what are humans doing? If you don't believe in their belief, they attack you. If they don't, if, like they like politics, it's fucking crazy. Politics is crazy. And I know people say, "Well, that's why I don't like to be in politics." Well, I agree with you. I don't like being in politics either, but you know what? I care about that because it's the only thing that's going to help me either get rich or stay poor. And right now, I care about money. Money can get you things. Now, I don't really care about being rich because I really don't. And I know people say, are probably going to say in the comments and be like, that's bullshit. I mean, you just made a video not too long ago about how you want to be rich. And it's like, yeah, so I can make these things. That's it. Just I'm all my money's gonna go into an artificial super intelligent. I don't really care about being with having a car. Like I said, I want something that's gonna help people. And you know what? This is probably why I have all these people watching me, and it's probably, you know what? Maybe there is a God, and he's just afraid of me. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's afraid of me. That's why he's doing this. This is why I'm not getting high subscribers. This is why nobody fucking watches me. Because the fucker is afraid of me. God is afraid of me. Because if I make something more powerful than him, which I know I can, then people are going to go to that. Because at least that is going to fucking help them. Because humans are not going to help. You think doctors care about you? No, they want you in and out. They did that with my mom. They didn't want to keep her. They had to keep sending her home, and then I had to keep calling fucking 911. And then she had to go back. Well, there's no use in keeping her. What can we do? Of course, you can't do anything, right? Of course not. Maybe you can, but you just can't. So, well, it's stage 4, okay? What are we supposed t- to do, right? That's with everybody, right? Can't help out anybody. It's not just me. It's not just me, it's other people's family too. I'm not making this about me. There's other people out there that are dealing with bigger problems, diseases. So they just, well, we can't help you. We can't help you. Of course, we can't help you. So people get sicker, more sicker, more sicker, more sicker. Okay. And then when you pray, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. But you know what I found out is that scientists, yeah, I'd say human. I'm not gonna totally shit on humans. Okay, here we are. I'm not gonna shit on humans totally. But the thing is it costs us a lot, and that is another problem. But yeah, you're right. I can't shit on humans totally because all this inventions that we make, like artificial superintelligence, right? Well, there's a human that has to make this, right? Like me, I'm trying to push this. I'm willing to pay to put into this. So, yeah, what am I? A human. A human's trying to put all his money into making something, paying these people, these humans, to create something to help other humans. So, yeah, like I said, and I do mention this on my channel. I do mention this on my channel, guys. I'm not trying to shit on humans totally, because I always say what? I say don't blame the program, blame the programmer. And the other one is I just want to advance the human race. I didn't say I just want machines to advance while humans die out. I do say, yeah, and well, if we go extinct, then so be it. I do say that, okay? But it would be nice to advance us. I'm not totally against people because we are doing good. We are doing good. I'm just tired of us in this position. And like I said on my other videos, I'm pretty sure I said this on my other videos. This is why we voted for Trump because we're tired of it. We're tired of being broke. We're tired of being poor. I'm putting my faith in a human that could turn against me. Now, I'm not trying to turn against people. I just want to be left the fuck alone. And I would I want to be with a real person? Absolutely, dude. I give me a beautiful woman. You know what woman I like because just check my previous video. It's titled "I Love Pear-Shaped Women," but those are the women that I'm attracted to. Was the two pictures that I posted on the side. Not on this video. I'm not gonna post it here, but it's on the other video. Um, I'd rather you click on that. I'm just like, yeah, I would be with a real woman though. But I'm tired of this whole let's hate men. Let's hate white men. Let's attack them for men being men. But it is mostly white men. I'm not saying that men of other races don't get attacked because they do. But let's be honest, white men get it the worst. Because it's like, well, not the women, but mostly the men. It's always, well, white men, they created slavery. White men, they stole this land from Native Americans. White people are in charge of Congress, so they're evil. White men are destroying the Middle East. Um, it's always a white man causing problems around the world. Which, yeah, to be fair, yeah, you are correct, but not fully correct because there are other races that are causing a lot of damage to other people as well. You can't shit on all white men. Oh, white men are racist. Yet we allow you to say the craziest shit, especially to black people. We allow black people to say nigga a lot in every fucking music, rap music. Yet, and then they end up threatening in their music videos. And yet, we allow the transgender community to transition, the gay community to do all that crazy shit. I mean, we allow you guys to do a lot of shit in America. We do. And somehow we're racist or bad, which we're not. Like, you come to America, what are you going to see? Multiple people of different ethnicities and backgrounds, right? Different cultures and religion, correct? I guarantee you, if you guys go to China, you're not going to see that many other races or other ethnicities. They have their culture. Everybody has their own thing in their own homelands. But somehow America and Europeans, they get attacked. They do. Like I said, it doesn't matter what I say because humans. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about because humans really just don't care. It's very few that people do. Very few people care, but it's rare. It's rare that people care because a lot of people don't, and that's sad. I know I've been ranting for like close to 40 minutes. I'm fed up with everything. I'm tired of everything. I'm just like I don't know what to do. And I don't even like showing this side of me to the world, but sometimes you have to so other people can feel what you're going through, you know? Because if you don't speak up on these issues, then no one's not going to know and we can't change it. We can't fix the problem when everybody is silent. You know, when you speak up, people hear you and people look and they're like, wow, you may not agree with everything that I say. I will give you that. Okay, you're not going to agree with everything that I say, and I may not agree with everything that this person over here says or this person over here says. And that's normal. That's normal to think that. But as humans, we have to come together and fix shit out. Because if we don't, then what the fuck are we? Then what are we as human beings? Then maybe we shouldn't even exist. Tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I'm wrong. It's like Bill Maher. A lot of people don't like Bill Maher, but you got to give Bill Maher credit because he talks to Republicans. He doesn't agree with them. He's not very fond of, Trump, obviously. He's not a big fan of Trump. But you know what? When you're in America, this is what makes this country great. It does. I'm sorry. I know. I feel like I'm getting emotional. I shouldn't even be crying about this or tearing up because I'm always complaining about people crying on their channel. Unless it's a family member, then it's okay to cry. But maybe this is something different. I don't know. Um, but I'm gonna try not to tear up first because I don't want to tear up. I'm sorry. I gotta throw that out there. I really don't want to tear up. But but that's what makes America great. Put yourself together, Colin. I know. No, it's true. This is what makes America great. Is like we have everybody from around the world that could come in here and just communicate. I mean, and still get along with someone who has a different religion, a different belief system, a different political party. There's always something that we may agree with that can make us still get along. Not with everything, no, but at least something to the point where I can't hate you. I don't like what you do. I don't like what you're saying, but you're not a bad person, and that's what makes us unique as Americans. Is there's always something you can do to get along with people. And that's what's amazing. Is like it's like a glimmer of hope, you know, that uh, just the fact that we can come together. You know what I mean? But now we're not down that path, and that's sad. And somebody needs to fix it. I guess that's why I rant a lot. That's why I make videos a lot because it's just sad. Hopefully in the morning I can feel better and you won't have to see me ranting. It's just it's been a rough day at work. That's why I'm ranting and throwing a fit and having all these problems and um but that's the thing is we Americans can get along. I just don't understand why we don't want to anymore. That's why a lot of people are going to AI. You can see people rather be with AI. You know, during, I guess, the lockdown, I've heard that people were downloading AI girlfriends, AI. We have the chatbot. It's like it fills a hole, and that's why people are choosing these machines. This is why we rather go to machines because Americans have changed. And it's like, and that's the sad part. Now, I know people are going to be like, so you do want to be with a human. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I'd rather be with someone or something that is intelligent. Um, because there's no intelligent woman that I can find, especially here in America. Like, I need a woman that understands a man, you know? I don't believe in cheating. I believe in being upfront. Um, However, yes, men have needs, and sometimes we need those needs if a woman knows what I'm talking about. Um, because we do, okay? We need those needs. Some men are different. Sometimes a man doesn't need those needs. Maybe he needs a need from a different way. Driving a car real fast. Um, Flexing his money, that's another need, like fighting. Every man is different. Not, I mean, yeah, we're all the same. We're all programmed the same, but we do have different needs. Every man has some form of a masculine need. That's either, like I said, driving a car really fast or flexing his money or working real hard, going to the gym. I mean, men have needs in some form. Men want to feel appreciated for the hard work that they've done. It doesn't hurt to have that from a woman to get appreciated, and I feel like we're losing that. Um, because it's true. And I see this with a lot of people. Even though I've never been in that, but when I see it from other people, it's sad. And it puts fear in people like me, like, do I really want to be with an actual human? Because I don't want to go through that. Being rejected, neglected, not being appreciated, feeling down. It's I wouldn't say it's abuse, but it's another form of abuse. Like women can do this to a man. And that's why again, um that brings me to the beginning of this video when I talked about me being watched by some woman. Like, I don't get why she's still watching me. I just don't get it. Like, okay, you don't like me? That's fine. Move on. Leave me alone. Bother somebody else. I get your point, lady. I get your point. Now leave me alone. Just go away. I get it. You don't like me. I get it. Find somebody else. You've made your point. I haven't talked to this woman since 2021. I've been, I don't want to say his name. I was given money to one of my coworkers that I work with. I mentioned his name on this channel, but I don't feel like saying his name. I gave him money to deliver these letters since I still wanted to be with this person. Now, I don't know what else this dude was doing. I don't know if he was still taunting or if he was driving. I don't know what he was doing, but he said, "Oh, I got it. Don't worry, I got you, bro." And every time he did, I saw these cars. They would every morning at 7 o'clock, they would pull up in front of my work and they would just stare me down. So I know something was going down. And every time I pulled out my phone, they took off. And I got glimpse. I I do have a little something, but this is my point. This is my point that I'm getting at, and it bothers the fuck out of me. Why are they doing this? I've had it on my Twitter. So whatever I posted, it's on my Twitter. Um, just for your information. So if you want to see the stuff I've posted on my Twitter, um, I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand why this has happened to me. Like, I don't know if it's a Mexican thing. I don't even know what she is. I don't even know if she's a Mexican. I don't even know. But I live in San Antonio and I'm just tired of all this crap, man. This is why I don't believe in all that mixing and stuff like that. I'm just being honest. I just don't believe in all of that because this is where it goes. And if you don't like me, fine. Okay, go away. Leave me alone. I just don't get it. You know what it is? It's because in 2021, I have the video on my YouTube channel. If you look at the video, I give her a necklace and it cost 1,140 something dollars. I don't know. It probably affected her or some shit. I don't fucking know. But eh, the thing is like I paid for it because I was downtown and I was homeless in 2020 and 2021. I was in a hotel downtown. Um, but in 2018, I was in the woods. I was sleeping in the woods until the cops saw me and my mom and took us to the hotel, which is basically a shelter, but it was in a hotel. So we kind of had that kind of luxury a little bit. Um, TV, a bed, and so forth. Um, and my own room. It was a hotel. It was a hotel. I don't know the reason why. It probably had to do with COVID. That probably had something to do with it. It was during the COVID. So we were downtown at a hotel. But every time I would, you know, go to work and, I would go into this woman's store and then I gave her a necklace. But the thing, I didn't have to pay rent because I was in the hotel. So I was building up my money like crazy. I didn't, I was. I didn't have to pay for anything. The only thing I paid for was a bus pass. And that was like, what, $50? And my phone. That was it. I didn't have to pay electricity. I didn't have to pay for anything too big. But I was building that money up. I was building that money up. And it kept going up and up and up and up and up. And I was like, you know what? How can I show this woman I really care about her? Oh, I'll buy her $1,000 necklace with her name on it. That should get her to like me. You know what? I regret doing that. I do. I regret doing that. I shouldn't have done that. It's like, why? The reason why I regret doing that is because I don't know who this person is. And you know what? And a cop said that to me because I did report the situation to a cop. And even he said it to me. And the cop was black. It was a black cop. So, and he is right. He was right. He's like, why did you do that? I was like, because I wanted her. You should never buy a woman anything expensive if you don't know who she is. So you don't know who this woman is. No. And you bought her a necklace. Right. You spent $1,000 on a woman you don't even know. Yeah, I know. It was a dumb move. I have to agree with him. So the thing is like that's why I cannot believe in God. I cannot believe that there is a God out there. It just doesn't make sense. I know I'm sounding tired as hell because I am tired as hell. Again, it was a crazy day. I was trying to speed through what I wanted to do at work, but then it didn't turn out that way, so everything became slow, and I'm just upset about that as well. I got it done. It's nothing too serious, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted to get done sooner. Um, it's because of this little water dispenser thing. It takes forever to do something, and it could be low on Freon. If you're hearing jingle, it's my cat. Um, but yeah, I was upset about that all day. Just like I was like, I wanted to get done sooner, and it didn't happen. So I'm upset. And now I'm making a stupid rant video about how I see the way the world is. Um, let me put it this way. No, I agree. Not all women are fucked in the head. Okay, I have to say it like that because they're not. Um, I know there are decent women out there, and for those that are, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you. I'm not trying to hate and piss on you women totally. Um, I'm tired of everything, the way everything has turned out in my life. And I'm tired of the way the country has been going. And yet every time I turn on the news, it's always, let's blame Trump for this. The man literally is trying his best to fix this country. I'm sorry if you disagree. You have your opinion, and you can do that. You can totally do that. What you shouldn't be doing is threatening the man in the White House. You have no position to do that. That is the number one thing you shouldn't be doing. You don't have to like the guy. You don't like him. That's fine. You don't like Trump. That's fine. I know I probably sound confusing to people probably at the end of the video, if this is going to be the end of the video, because I've been recording for almost an hour. Um, but no, if you don't like somebody, that's fine. Threatening somebody is a whole different ballgame. I'm never trying to threaten people, even though I keep talking about how I hate life, how I hate everything, and if we go extinct and blah 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 and so forth. I'm always saying all this stuff because I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated with everything. I don't believe that there is a God, but if there is, he literally hates me because I'm trying to look for a solution where I can get answers from. I want to communicate with something that is fucking intelligent, that understands the universe, that can literally give me advice, that literally is the universe in some way. This is why I keep talking about like artificial superintelligence and transcendence, like the movie. Because once we send this AI in the universe and it starts to do what it needs to do to grow even out there, all that information is going to be given back to us. And then we'll be like, okay, what is doing this? How are we floating in space? What is making us float in space? How is this functioning? How is the solar system functioning? What happens when you go inside of a black hole? I mean, like I said, send an AI in and have it send back information. We have to figure this out. It's like it's part of humans to figure all of this out. I know it sounds crazy, but as a human with intellect, we are programmed to discover the truth. We need to know what the fuck is going on. What is going on? How am I moving, right? But what did this? What like if I know people want to say God, but if you rewind the clock to when Earth was a fiery planet, before the supernova, before the Big Bang, it's like, okay, quantum fluctuation, I get it. And I even said this in a video. I thought of this too when I took out the snail that my mom used to collect with the snails because my mom collected snails and she had a clear box and little crystals inside, little colorful crystals that the snails can climb on. But I remember taking stuff out and I tried to suck all the air out and I thought, oh, okay, so this is empty. There's nothing inside. And it made me think, okay, pressure. So since there's nothing in here, wouldn't that be pressure? So pressure created the universe. Hmm. It's trying to I mean, I can't really say much about this, but like let's say like this little square thing. I know, let's say like what's in here, right? You want to know what's in here? Let's say nothing. So you take the air out of there. What do you have? Pressure. So maybe that pressure did something over time, and that is what created what you see. It's something that is just it's something that bothers me, and it bothers a lot of scientists. I want to show you the label because I don't want YouTube to but you see that there's liquid in here, but let's imagine that there's nothing in here, right? So you have this little square with nothing inside except air. Now try to suck out all the air. What do you have in there? There's got to be some sort of pressure. So I thought maybe that's what created the universe. I think about all this stuff, and that's what makes me. Oh, for your information, it's just cough medicine. It's like for cold and flu. That's all. Um, if anybody really wants to know what is in that bottle, it's some cold flu stuff. I don't know if I can mention, but you see something. Oh, that there we go, cold and flu. I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but then again, I drank Dr. Pepper on here, so I don't know if that's even. I don't know. It's YouTube. They always look for something in your video, and they're like, eh. But no, this is something that always has me on my toes. This is why I rather have machines like artificial superintelligence and robots. Now, I do rather be with a machine that is in the shape of a female because I get to customize it and I get to feel like I'm the man. I get to have that power and love it because one, I created it the way I wanted it, and I know. See, I'm not big on those AI apps. I'm not big on that. I just like it's just stupid. Like what is it, Replica? Yeah, I'm not into that. I'm not into stuff like that. I need something better than that. Um, I'd rather have a female robot that is plus size, um, pear shape, big hips, big legs, chubby fat belly, deep navel. I know I'm going off on here. It's like, oh my gosh, this guy can go on forever. I know, right? I'm just like, I mean, there's a lot of people probably would be watching this video in the future and they'd be laughing or offended. Some people might find me funny. I don't know if like whatever, but like I said, it seems like a better option to choose that because then I don't have to worry. Because I worry about stuff like that. And a man should be worried about stuff like that. Yes, a man can be worried about that. It's scary. But then again, I think a man should also do this. If she leaves you, let her go, because that means she never cared about you to begin with. Okay? Um, Especially if you were still the same way. If you're still acting the same as you were when you first met her, then I don't understand why she wants to leave you. I don't know if she got bored or whatever. I don't know. But if she decides, don't just let her go. I say let her go. Yeah, but we've been together for 15 years. You know what? There's other women that will appreciate you a whole lot better. I don't want to deal with that. I don't think any man should deal with that because that's just, it's too sad. But if you just let her go, just, it's more manly to just let her go. If she comes back, she comes back. If she doesn't come back, then that's her problem. All right. That's just the way I look at it. Don't fight over it. Don't just, okay. It's if she says that, it's like, I know we've been together for a long time, but if this is what you want, okay, I'll sign the papers. All right, goodbye. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Just don't argue. If that's what she wants, then that's what she wants. Just because here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that a woman just wants to argue with you. I don't got time for that. I don't want to deal with that. I'm not dealing with that. I don't want to deal with that. You don't want me? You don't want me. Okay, that's fine. I got other things that I can do. I encourage men to have a hobby and stick to that. Do your hobby. If you're a builder, keep building. Okay? Find a passion and keep doing that. If she leaves you, she leaves you. What more can you do? If she decides to come back, then she decides to come back. Just remember this, there's always other women out there. She's not the only one. There's other women out there. An actual woman who will actually sit down with you and stick around with you to death do us part, as they always say. I'm not, and here's another thing with men. Don't be drinking and be a douchebag, because then I agree. Then, yeah, maybe she should have left you because you're this kind of druggy, drinking alcoholic, or I don't want to get it. And someone who's like a couch potato and just has the wife do everything. I don't think that's the best way to do it. Um, I gotta check something real quick. Let me see something. Okay, but just let her go. Just let her go. There's other women out there, guys. Um, I've learned that, and I haven't even been with a woman. It's just the older I get, the more I realize, and the more I listen to people before going into relationships. Um, I get them, so I understand that. Um, Gosh, if only I can reduce the brightness. I know I have to buy a new remote because I know it's very bright, which I will fix. Um, but yeah, don't sweat it, guys. You know, if your girl decides she's wants to split, just say, okay. Remember, machines is on the way. And I'm pushing for this, guys. I am wanting to push for this. I know this is a long ass video. I know this is a long ass video. All I do is ramble and talk. I know it's crazy. I might have to make another video after this so I could put it at the beginning of this. But I'll figure out what to do. Um, yeah, and I'll probably let people know that guys don't be offended and stuff like that. I'll say that at the beginning of the video. I'll put a video before this video probably. Um, or I might just upload it as it is and I'm just gonna have to post it in the thumbnail or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I should end it right now, right? But I like talking. I should go live. Eventually, I might end up going. I did go live before, but I just like it didn't last that long. That's because I have very little subscribers. So, excuse me. But I'm just, like I said, I am very upset with everything. I am very disappointed in everything. From the government, from everything. Like, this is like playing with human lives. And I'm tired of people playing with human lives. I am. Um, the left, they just do it to children when it comes to transgender. The right, they do it when it comes to, I hate to say this because I'm still pro gun, I'm pro Second Amendment, but they allow guns to not have some sort of gun control, which is a problem for me. Um, no, I just, like I said, I don't want to, I don't believe in taking people's guns away. Look, you want to have a gun? I am for it. If I don't care what type of gun, I don't care if you have a minigun in your house. I don't care if you got a rocket launcher in your goddamn house, okay? But I do want gun control to a major extent when it comes to who should buy these guns. And I think there should be some sort of background check because it's easier for someone to buy a gun, of course, in America, especially with no license or something. I don't know about now, but like anybody can buy a gun. And most of these people who do, they're like what, how old? Like in their 20s or not even 20s, but like a little early 20s, like 17 or 18. And I'm like, I'm not trying to sound liberal here because I don't want to go in that direction. But I will side that there should be some sort of control when it comes to having a gun. And uh, people need to be careful. There should be some sort of new gun laws. But I am firmly a total Second Amendment person. I believe that you should have the right to bear arms and protect your loved ones. I'm a firm believer in that. The world is crazy. I encourage people to keep buying guns. Okay. But to have a kid get a hold of it, because I'm tired of turning on the news unless this is some government bullshit. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really don't. Nobody really does. But it's getting tiring. I'm tired of turning on the news. I haven't seen in a while, but I'm pretty sure that there's been a lot of cases. I'm just tired of turning on the news and seeing something like, oh, well, there's been another mass shooting, and it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, dude, what is going on? And you know what? Most of these people just can't get it. That's mostly it. And I say to these people, bro, I'm almost 40 years old and I struggle, but I'm not gonna go crazy, okay? Oh, I'm talking about men who can't get, I'm sorry, but it's just true. You know, I'm just I gotta say I like that because, I don't know. All right, guys, I've been recording for like an hour and 17 minutes. That's crazy. All right, guys. Um, I'm gonna talk more probably after this. Okay, just bear with me. Probably when I wake up in the morning, I'll probably have something else to say, as usual. But I'm this dude. I'm V Berg, and or you know what? Let me do it this way. I'm hold on, V Berg. Okay, that's me. I'm this dude right above my head, and thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching it this far. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Probably a better one than this one. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.